I just wanted to get your thoughts on what happened in Saudi Arabia. What do you think of that fight between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz?
Well, Andy Ruiz ought to be ashamed of himself. What he did was a disservice to boxing fans. He won the heavyweight championship of the world, and then to do a Buster Douglas where you don't train, you don't prepare, and you go in a ring. Look what happened to Douglas. He got knocked out by Holyfield. You never heard from him again. Well, Ruiz, there was no way he was going to win that fight. Coming in with that close to 300 pounds by fight night. It just was a disservice. He ought to be ashamed of himself. He won the lottery by getting the fight with Joshua. He knocked Joshua out. And then to perform like he did, prepare like he did, he ought to be ashamed of himself. There's no way to color it otherwise. He didn't train, he partied, he did everything that fighters shouldn't do once they, fortunately, reach the top rung.
You cut him for being overweight. Is there a part of you that is kind of like, I told you guys so? Because he was
he did that to us all the time.
Yeah.
One time he'd go in, he'd be on a diet, he'd go in at 240, and he'd look great. And then the next fight, he'd come in at 280. He never controlled himself. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. He's a nice kid. He's a very nice fellow. But he ought to be ashamed of himself, and so should the people around him who were enablers. They should have known better.
So you think he's gone for boxing? He's never going to have another chance?
No, he'll come back, and so forth. It'll be the same crap time after time after time. He'll look good in one fight, because he's got a lot of talent. He got really quick hands, and he takes a good punch. But, he'll win a fight down the line, and people say, Andy looked great. And he'd come in a fat pig the next fight, and fall on his ass. So, that's what was happening to us. And when we were building him up, we weren't putting him in with King Kong. We were putting him in with normal guys that he should have walked through.
If you could give him some advice, what would it be?
Listen, I've given him so much advice over the years that he was with us, and you see he didn't follow it, so what good am I giving him advice?